Hey, happy Friday, y'all. Hey. So, yesterday, I put a post up, right? I talked about, I am clearly a lesbian, right? I'm out with it. Um, and a lot of people comment on my post. Thank you all for the love. I do appreciate you guys. But the purpose of my post is really about as we go into this $1 million year, um, and you're looking to build partnerships. This month, next couple of weeks, I'm building partnerships with different businesses, different people, and different stuff. And sometimes you realize and you learn about someone's beliefs. And I am good for everybody is able to have their own beliefs. People can have their own opinions about certain things. People can have their own perspectives about certain things. But I am very clear about what my moral code looks like, and my love for people, my love for humanity, right? And my respect for humanity, that sometimes if people honestly have an issue with the LGBTQ community, to transgender community, or if they have issue with that, those are people, honestly, I'm not going to work with. I'm just not going to work with, right? Because those individuals, for a long time, I've worked for an organization called Destination Tomorrow, but in a lot of ways, they is at the end. I'm she, they, right? And I use those particular pronouns because they acknowledge my masculine side, right? They acknowledge the fact that I'm very clear that I do identify as a Black woman, very, very clear about that, but I do know that there's parts of me that leans into this other aspect of Glo, right? And I own those parts of me, right? And I own how I present, and I own how I feel around my body, and how I feel about myself, right? But I'm just who I am. But that's basically there. But for other people, what I need for people to understand is that you can't do business with everybody. And it's just like, I was not going to go into a partnership with anyone who has anything against things that I don't believe in. Because how am I going to work with those individuals? How am I going to respect those individuals? It's like even for the children I work with autism, I can't go into business with individuals who believe that autism is because you got an MMR shot. That's not the truth, right? So me and your thought process don't align. That doesn't mean I can't chill with you. That doesn't mean we can't have lunch. That doesn't mean that, I can't support you in some way. But when it comes down to making money with me, right? That's just something I'm just not going to do. Because I need to make sure that anybody who I bring onto my boards, anybody who I'm letting funk do events out of the Daisy Dream Project, anybody who is doing events out of the Powered by BGE space, right? Or the health practitioners I have coming in, people who want to do book signings, like particular authors can hit me up and saying, hey, I want to do a book signing in your space. And then I look at their work and it's something that I don't align with. They're going to kindly get the sorry, unfortunately, we can't host this for you. And the reason for, I may not tell them because they may say, well, if they ask why, I'm telling them why, and say, because your views don't align with the messaging of my location, right, of my business. So yeah, so it's like, as a business owner, even as a human being, as we go into this $1 million year, you gotta be very intentional about who are the people that you're gonna be building these partnerships with, who are gonna be the individuals that you're building these businesses with, who are the individuals that you are aligning with, because who you align with is gonna become part of your network. And when those individuals are part of your network, you have to be clearly intentional about what also they believe in, because unfortunately their beliefs become your beliefs too, and that's just clear messaging. Honestly, is like PR 101. Just so you all know. So my statement that I put up there yesterday, one, I was like saying, hey y'all, I'm gay, I'm a lesbian, yes, I'm married to a woman, and I do own that, and I'm super, super dope. And I also do that in a lot of ways for these young folks who are out here, or for these parents who are on my timeline, who may be judging or questioning their own children about their sexuality and what they are interested in, right? Because some people, sometimes they see their youth and they're like, or their kids, they're not accounting to what they believe they're supposed to be, and then realize that they're not going to be successful, they're not going to be this. I am married, a homeowner with children, I have a grandchild, and I have done all this as being my true, authentic self. So cherish the people around you, cherish all of mankind. Even the ones we don't like, we must respect, right? But we can respect them and use the powers that be, like voting, to avoid certain people in our lives, okay? So that's my message on you and on this Friday. This is my motivation for you, is like, yo, love thy neighbor for real, right? And support those people around you. And don't be the ones who are just like, but you are okay. I don't care. It's not really about me. It's not really about me. I'm going to stand up for everybody, okay? All right. Everybody have a beautiful, wonderful Friday and an amazing weekend. And y'all know, like, listen, this is the first week down in our $1 million year. Where are you at with it? What connections have you done? Who have you connected with? What partnerships are you building to ensure that you're trying to join me in this $1 million year, y'all? Peace.